Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to old friends, one of my favourite people, and some of the world's biggest stars. And we've got one for you today. Daniel O'Donnell is back home and again with a brand new CD and DVD too. It's wonderful with tracks like Never Ending Song of Love on CD1 and I Just Want to Dance With You on CD2. You can see him live on tour this year, as well as get this new CD with a free DVD too. Daniel, it's lovely to talk to you again. How are you?
Alex, lovely to talk to you. I'm grand. Very good, thank you.
Do you know, it must be amazing to be you. There are so few artists who seem to effortlessly just keep their fans, keep touring, keep bringing out CDs and do it at such a magnificent level. It's remarkable, isn't it, year in, year out?
Well, I've been very, very fortunate. I was just speaking with somebody recently and reflecting on all of the years that I've been singing, and I could never have imagined that, you know, I would have the longevity in the career and at the level that I've been allowed to do it. It's been just amazing. So I owe a great deal of gratitude to all the people who have supported me down through the years and still do.
The last time we spoke, you just come out of Strictly, and I think that did you no harm. I mean, it brought you a new audience and people got to realise you're just a really nice guy.
Well, it did me no harm. I was as nervous. I've never been as nervous before or since as I was on Strictly. It was just incredible. But what a great experience. And I watched the series this year. I went one night to the recording, and again I was nervous and I wasn't even dancing, sitting watching everybody else. And we have it now on our own TV here on Irish television. We have an Irish version of Strictly that's a huge success and is on at the minute. So it's a great show and great to have been involved, and I was very grateful for the opportunity.
You'll start your next tour on March the 2nd. You'll be at the Civic Theatre, and then you move to the UK for more dates. You go down under for a bit as well. It must be amazing to sort of work hard at some periods of the year and then have the rest to yourself and your wife. That's a great blessing, isn't it?
Well, yes. I mean, I get a lot of chance to be home too. We start in the UK on the 20th of April in Clondudno, and then we finish up on the Palladium on the 5th and 6th of May, and we're lots of places in between. I'm sure you can fill them in later, you know where we are. But we're looking forward to it. We toured a bit last September, early October as well, and looking forward to this tour.
Do you still get nervous? I mean, for example, the London Palladium, I think it's the Palace of Show Business. There can't be a more special venue in terms of its history. Do you get a tingle when you go out there, or is it just a day job?
No, you do. And you do every night when you're going on stage. You always get a bit nervous. But, of course, the history and all the people that have sung at the Palladium, and, you know, the years we watched it and still watch it now with Bradley Walsh presenting the show. It's a great atmosphere.
And then we look at the songs that you choose to do. You're very clever at picking melodic songs with a story and a lyric. That's almost as important as the performance itself, isn't it? The choice of song.
Yeah, I suppose I'm lucky in the way that I can, record what I want. And there's so many songs, I suppose, that have a great story, and I love everything that I sing because I get to choose it, and I think it has a big part to play. Yeah.
How many songs have you recorded over the years? I mean, there's 13 on CD1 on this new album. There's 19 on CD2. You don't need to be a mathematician. That's over 30, and you've had about 400 albums over the years.
Well, I would say I suppose there's up to 500 songs altogether, I would imagine.
And what's your favourite? Is there one song that if I said, right, this is your defining moment, this is your last performance, your last song, what would it be?
I think I would sing How Great Thou Art.
Oh, I love it.
I love How Great Thou Art. If I knew it was the last, because I finished my show with that for years, and I would think it was apt, but I hope I won't know when it's my last song.
And then we wonder about your show itself. I mean, it's very spiritual. There's sort of an evangelical feel about it. Your audience love you so much. Do you view it as a religious experience, or is it spiritual, or is it just you singing songs?
Oh, it's just, I suppose I just sing songs and feel a great connection with the audience, and they give me a lot of feedback and a lot of enjoyment. So I think it's just a night when we gather and have a great time.
And then we look at your life. It seems like you've got it perfect now. We spoke a few years back, and I know it was a difficult time. You'd got family that were involved with cancer, and of course Mrs. O'Donnell as well was struggling. Firstly, how is she?
Very good. She's just went out with our little grandchild for an hour or so there. We're here in Dublin. We're going on a cruise this weekend. I'm singing on an Irish cruise that goes on every year, but this is my 4th time to do it. And we're all going. Siobhan, our daughter, and her husband, and Michael, our son, and his girlfriend. And we're bringing the little grandchild, Olivia. They're all gone already, and we're bringing her tomorrow. So she's brought so much joy to our lives this past since she was born a year and a half ago.
When I do these interviews, we get lots of emails, we get lots of tweets and Facebook messages now asking questions. And I think people are obsessed with what you enjoy doing and what makes you happy. Do you have hobbies? What do you love to do when you're not performing?
Well, I play a wee bit of golf, not very good, but I look great when I'm doing it, but I'm not great at it. And I love playing cards. We took a break last year and we went on a long cruise, Magella and myself. And while we were on that, I took bridge lessons. They had them any day that we were at sea. So I enjoyed that immensely, and it's something that I enjoy to do. And I play whist in our local hall in Kincastle every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock for almost 50 years. Anytime I'm home, I've gone to the whist drive.
Wow.
And we have great fun. And play the cards, but the cards are secondary. But the bridge is something I took up last year, and I'm doing that now too. So I love playing any kind of card game, but I love these two.
You were one of the first celebrities I ever met and one of the first guests that I got to speak to for an in-depth interview. And I was amazed how humble you were. It seems to me you don't quite get what an amazing star and powerful star you are. You're just Daniel O'Donnell who goes about your life. I mean, you talk about the Bridge Club as if it's a WI. I mean, for you walking in there, you're just friends. But to everybody else, that's amazing because you're a star. It's a bizarre life in a way, isn't it?
Well, I suppose everybody's life, away from what they do is very ordinary for them. And, I suppose I'm very lucky to get to do all the things. I'm lucky to be able to go home to, I was brought up in a very small village, so everybody knows everybody. So it's a lovely way to be able to relax and go back among your own people.
And then physically we look at you, and it seems to me Strictly sort of gave you a new life, not only on TV, but physically too. Have you kept up with the fitness and the exercise?
Well, I would like to say yes, but I'm a little bit pudgy at the minute, so I have to work on that, but that's a work in progress. Maybe after the cruise, not before.
What is it, the carbs, or is it the cakes or the chocolates? What are you into?
Oh, it's a bit of everything, I'm afraid.
Is it? I don't blame you, enjoy it. And again, that feeling of standing on stage, I mean, you seem to have the most ease, and it seems to be the most natural to you to walk on a stage. You seem totally unaffected by it. Is it still thrilling? How can you explain that moment when you walk out?
Well, it's just thrilling because I'm going to sing. I love singing, and I love the interaction with the people. I love that more than anything, and sometimes maybe going down in the chorus, you're taking your voice away, not singing, and listening to the people singing what you've started. It's terrific.
And the mix of songs you do, especially on this new album, Back Home Again, which is out now, and you get a DVD with it as well. You give value for money. I noticed that a lot of these stars now come out with 8 or 9 track CDs, charge a lot more than you charge, and we never see them again. You've always valued your fans and treated them well, haven't you? That's important.
Well, I mean, it works both ways. They have been very kind to me through the years in supporting everything I do. So, if I have been kind, then it's no more than I've received.
Yeah. And again, what a blessing. I mean, to have a career where people are literally waiting for your tickets to be released and then waiting online to be the first. There's only, I think, you and Cliff, maybe Michael Ball, who has that, where there's that intense dedication. Is it still surprising to you after all these years that people go to such great effort to get your ticket?
I'm always humbled by it. You know, the people that are real, you know, that want to be in the front of the show, they're there the first morning when the tickets go on sale. You know, they could get it the next day, you know, and not put themselves out, but no, they're there the first day. It's amazing.
I think what I love about you the most is in a world that's confusing, that's somewhat negative and aggressive and confused and political, you don't get involved in any of that. You let your music speak for you. You do what you do and you do it brilliantly, and you take care of those who come and see you, and you entertain them in return. That's a great blessing, isn't it? You're not involved in any of the negative stuff. You just get the joy of show business.
No, with that said, I get a lot of joy, and people give me a lot of joy from what I do, so I'm forever grateful.
What a wonderful life and career. We enjoy speaking to you very, very much. You can find out all of Daniel O'Donnell's tour dates by going to danielodonnell.org. Put in tour dates Daniel O'Donnell into Google and it will come up. The new album is Back Home Again. It's a 2 CD album with a DVD as well. You'll get songs like Mr. Noble and Just Someone I Used to Know on CD 2. Hold On to Your Hats and Song for Mira, and a wonderful Irish medley too. We wish you all the best with the new tour and the new album. Daniel O'Donnell, a great thrill talking to you again.
Thanks, Alex, and look forward to the next time.